I don't know why they bother broadcasting election results anymore. Everyone's known who the winner's going to be for at least a year. Even the news started confirming it when enough glimpses had been verified. And yet, every channel has been reporting on it all night as the votes come in. Mom says it's a part of tradition, a relic of the days before the glimpses, back when the news was only ever about the present. Apparently, people used to stay up into the early hours of the morning, nervously watching the votes being counted with no idea what the result would be. "And there we have it," the news reporter says from the TV in the living room. "The Alethea Party have secured another seat and have won the election. We'll go live now to London, where Maria McBride will give her acceptance speech." I roll my eyes and look down at my revision notes. The acceptance speech is as obsolete as the rest of it. Maria McBride has said her piece 1,000 times already, ever since the first reports came in about people glimpsing her victory. The words she's about to say have already been shared on GlimpseNet by countless people. They're set in stone. My exam results, on the other hand, I can't rely on fate for those. So, instead of listening to the news, I reread my notes and pray that I've done enough to at least pass. "Elliot," Mum says, snapping me back out of focus. "You need to eat." She nods at the plate of cold, untouched toast beside my notes. "I'm not hungry." She raises an eyebrow. "Fine." I grab the toast and take a bite, despite the nerves that have already filled my stomach. I guess it's probably not the best idea to go into an exam without breakfast. Still, with each bite I feel like I'm going to throw up. "You'll be fine," Mum says after a moment. "At the end of the day, you can only do your best. I've seen how much work you've put in." Here she goes off with one of her classic head teacher speeches, making me eternally grateful that I don't go to her school. She prattles on, and I only half listen, letting my eyes drift back to my notes and taking another bite of cold toast. "The anti-fates are out in force again," Dad says as he enters the dining room. He's wearing his nicest suit and has caked his hair in way too much gel, but I don't comment. Mom scoffs. "Of course they are. There's nothing they won't protest these days." I can hear the distant chants of the anti-fates on the news. "Restore free will." They were saying the same at the last election. I remember Mum and Dad rolling their eyes at the sight of the measly protests on TV. The anti-fates was a much smaller group back then, but that was before the rumours about the last day. "Honestly," Mum continues, "some people really have nothing better to do." She dismisses the topic with a shake of her head and looks Dad up and down. "You look nice, darling." "Thanks. Can't be looking scruffy when I've got interviews to run." I hide a laugh. He says it like he doesn't wear a suit every day. And on that note, I'd best be off. "Have a great day." Mum kisses him goodbye. I take that as my cue to wolf down the last bit of toast and leave the room, before she has the chance to carry on her motivational speech. There's a nervous crowd waiting outside the exam hall when I arrive at school. The air is filled with quiet voices, some whispering last-minute revision to themselves, some trying to distract each other with conversation. I spot Callum and Nikita on the edge of the crowd, next to the water fountain. Callum has his back to a wall, while Nikita stands mere millimetres away from him, their eyes locked onto each other's and a smile on both of their faces. They stand out a lot, not just because they're a happy couple pressed against each other while the rest of the crowd looks terrified, but also thanks to their matching red hair. And I mean red, as in the literal colour red, not ginger like mine. "Oh my God," I say as I approach them. "You actually went and did it."